Hey everyone, this is Matt with ConvertKit. Hope you're doing great today and wanted to take about 10-15 minutes and talk with you about something new that we are going through with ConvertKit. There we go. Or something new that I've been trying with the existing ConvertKit features that I have found to be really powerful, and I'm going to have some really good data for you going forward. But it's a really cool test that I'm going through, and what this video will be is I'll talk to you about the three-level funnel that I'm working on and how it might be a helpful thing for you. Welcome, Happily Crystal. And then I'm going to give you two new book recommendations. And also, if you have any questions about ConvertKit, just go ahead and drop them in, and I'll do my best to answer those questions for you. But the thing that I'm excited about with ConvertKit sequences, we've been talking a lot about sequences and funnels the last few weeks because I think it's such a powerful part of what ConvertKit can do and how easily you can automate everything to just run on its own. So I'm thinking about my funnel, my sequences in terms of three levels, okay? And I think you would find this really helpful for your own blog, for your own topic, for taking people through a journey. All right, so the first one, this first level funnel, is the welcome sequence. And I would keep this, say, between 3 and 5 emails. Maybe you could break it down to 2. Between 3 and 5 is really good. And I'll give you examples from what I'm doing on my own with sketch notes. So my sketch note welcome sequence is 5 emails, all right? It's 5 emails, and the first one goes through and just says welcome, thank you, glad you're here. The next couple talk about the next one talks about, email number 2 talks about why sketchnoting is valuable and what you can learn and how much better you can retain information. And then the next few, those emails 3, 4, 5. Give a really specific beginner lesson with ConvertKit. So something that, kind of the baseline skills that everyone should know and everyone can access. All right, so it's not like some super crazy thing. So all of those are things that everyone should know. So it's 5 emails. Welcome, why this matters. Welcome, why this matters. And then 3 like beginner lessons. And then in that 5th, okay, and maybe I'll do it, I haven't decided, but let's say in that 5th email is what I'm saying, this is where you can go to next, all right? This is where you can go to next of these 3 different subtopics. And so this is the second level funnel. So the first level is welcome and getting started. The second level is more niche down topics even within your own. So for me with sketch notes, it would be talking about, do you want to learn more about sketch notes for conferences, for meetings, or for your blogging practice? And so when they click on one of those link triggers, that's that second level, and it takes them into that next sequence. All right, and there might be 5 to 10 emails about that. And in that, that's where I'm also like pitching that next level content for a paid course, okay, or some kind of product. And then once they are done with that, we can kind of have level 2, the other second level funnel, which is at the end of that. I'm also saying, like, if they signed up for the blogging one, I'm saying like, hey, do you want to learn more about sketching for conferences or meetings, to retain more information? So I'm giving that other pitch to, more specific content. But once they finish also, I'm also taking them into the next part, that third level funnel, which is sequencing your newsletters. And that's something that we talked about last week, is should you stop sending broadcast emails altogether? And that's something that I am doing my best to move away from, just in terms of those follow-up like weekly emails. Because if I put them into a sequence, then they go out steadily on time. I don't, there's no stress on my end about like, I got to get something out. I've already, every time I put something in that newsletter sequence, it's giving me more time. It's building up that buffer. So going through this 3-level funnel, I have pitches in there, I have lots of value, I have an ongoing newsletter sequence, all of those things in that 3-level funnel. Welcome, topic, welcome, specific topic, newsletter sequence. Okay, so those 3 levels, we're going through those, and it's going to be 4 months, 6 months maybe, that they are going to be getting steady content from me, and it's only going to build from there as I continue to put more content out. But I've got a 6 month buffer that someone's going to be getting new information. So that's the thing that I wanted to talk with you guys about in terms of like a new funnel tip. So think about that 3-level funnel. That's your like general welcome, specific topic, and newsletter sequence. So 1, 2, 3. All right, think about that. I see that 7 people are watching. That's fantastic. If you have any specific questions, go ahead and drop them in. I also want to give you a couple of book recommendations. Talked about this last week, and people really liked them. But the first book that I'd recommend is Tribes by Seth Godin. It's a little bit of an older book in terms of the internet. When is it? Came out in like 2007, 2008 maybe. Let's see, isn't that ancient? It's crazy. 2008. So yeah, it came out in 2008. My dad gave this to me also for my birthday, right there, 25th birthday. Nice guy. Mom and dad gave it to me. This was really important. This was really important for me. Piano asks, as a quick aside, how much time between emails? It's totally up to you. Usually for the welcome stuff, since they're more engaged at that point, I'll go like every 2 or 3 days. And same thing for when they've explicitly asked to learn something about that niche topic, that second level funnel. Again, say every 3 to 4 days. It just depends. And then, but once I get to the newsletter sequence at the end, that's going out every week. Okay, so just every week. But Tribes is really important to me. I think that it's valuable for anyone who's blogging, who's creating authority and putting content out there, and thinking about how you don't need millions of people, you don't need millions of page views, even hundreds of thousands. Like, this is a really powerful book for that. And it's cool, some of the people that he mentions in here, like Gary Vaynerchuk. Probably a lot of us know Gary Vaynerchuk at this point. And he just references Gary V as a wine expert with a devoted following, which is how Gary started out, just Wine Library TV. So really great book, highly recommend. And it's short too. I mean, look how tiny it is. That's less than a knuckle. That's less than a knuckle in width. The other one is Show Your Work by Austin Kleon, and highly recommend this one as well, because for us as bloggers, as content creators, people who are teaching different ways to do things online, Austin gives some really great examples for how you can do that and ways to share and how powerful it is. So each of those are great. And for me, it was really powerful also because I just love his art in here, and that was really powerful for me as like I got into sketch notes and everything. So just seeing different simple ways to communicate, really powerful ideas. I think here's this also. I mean, that's not a fancy graphic, but you know what it is and it stands out. So like I said, think about that 3-level funnel: welcome, niche topic, and then newsletter sequence, and then these 2 books, Show Your Work and Tribes. Both of these fantastic books, well worth your time to read, and both like really, really thin. Okay, and even though this one's thicker, you can see it's still not big, and there's a lot of pictures. So highly recommend. All right, everyone, we're going to keep doing these. Every Wednesday, we're going to be having a Periscope and a Facebook Live video, and have fun. Yeah, have a great week, and keep building that content. All right, thanks. Bye.